Hey, Fox Cat.
Hey guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey Kim. Hey Ken. Hey Foxcat. Honey, are you taking the dog?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Honey.
Hold up, you guys. Let me shut the door. What? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Apparently not. What the heck? Oh, good. Okay. Hey, Four Leaf, what's happening? Hey, CPO. What's up? What up? Okay, good. That's a good thing because my husband just left, so if anything's wrong, I don't know how to fix it. Hey, Dawn, welcome back. We haven't seen you in forever. Who is calling me? Scam. Okay, why are you calling me? You guys, I get so many of these stupid ass scam calls all the time. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. I know I'm not touching anything. Whoa. How's everybody's week been? Hey, Ginger, what's happening? I sent my hubby out to get my grocery pickup. It's good to see you too, Dawn. It's been forever. And I was just thinking the other day, like, I haven't seen Julia. I haven't seen Dawn. There's like so many people that we haven't seen in forever. So was everybody's week good? Yes, no, maybe. Hey, Pat, you're back. Hello. Glad you're here. Are you feeling okay? You doing okay this week? Stressful work week with a day of overtime tomorrow, but it is what it is. Oh, geez. Yucky. Hey, Foxcat, what's happening? Yeah, so my week's been good, you guys. I know it's amazing. It's incredible. But it's been okay. Had my little anniversary the other day, and then oh, you have cabinets. Oh, yay, yay. So you guys, so my sister-in-law and her husband live quite a little ways from here out in the middle of nowhere. And so, hey, Shell, what's happening? There you go, Ginger. Yeah, so my nephew and his wife own a house in the same area. And like their next door neighbor put their house up for sale. So my sister-in-law's niece is a real estate agent. So she took my husband over there the other day. He was out visiting his sister and her husband last weekend. And so we went over there and checked the house out. And I guess, the house isn't anything special, but it's on like 5 acres. So then I made the mistake. You guys, I made the mistake of like going online and looking. Guys. And then I found the most beautiful house. Like I could hear angels singing as I was looking at this listing. I mean, it has like tons of room in the backyard. Like we have such a small yard. And this place has like I don't know, it's sitting on a couple of acres. It has an in-ground pool in the backyard, which of course I would love that, but I could even do without that, right? I could get chickens finally, because where I live, they won't let you have chickens. So now I'm down the rabbit hole, y'all. And I find myself like every day on my stupid phone looking if there's any new house listings. And it's not even like there's so much we need to do to this house to like get it fixed up before we sell it. So it's not even like it's not anything that's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? And plus, it's so shitty right now. Like we could make, a decent amount of money off of our house. But here's the problem. Then you got to turn around and buy a house that's a couple $100,000 more because everything's gone up so much, So I'm hooked. I'm on real estate sites all the time now. I'm hooked. I can't believe it. Oh, you're still home. Aw, I hope so, honey. No countertops yet. Baby steps. You'll get there. Excuse me. Hey, Laura. Hey, what's happening? What up, Shell? It's my sister-in-law. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living by her. Not at all. I get along really well with her and her hubby. Hey, Shannon, what's happening? Ooh, Western Australia. Yeah. Sounds like my house, but I only have just over half an acre. Oh, nice. That's so nice. Yeah, but here's the crappy part, Kim. You know yourself, like Arkansas, the prices are so much more reasonable than they are here in this area. Anything in DC, Maryland, or Virginia is like through the roof, This is like out in the middle of nowhere. This is down I-95, like in God's country out there. My only concern would be that if hubby's contract ended, and if we move all the hell the way out there, does that mean he's going to have to commute an hour and a half each way just to be able to get downtown or get somewhere to find a decent job? You know what I mean? That's like my only concern. Otherwise, yeah, let's do it, Do you think the word Sarge means in your dream? Something from the war about something? Yeah, I thought about that. I saw that you had written me, honey. It definitely could. It definitely could. My husband was in the Air Force, and, he even said that. Like, after I was reading your email, and he was like, yeah, it could be somebody in the military. Definitely. Hey, Laura. Did they ever disclose whether the remains Brian Laundrie? Yes, they did. They are his. Hey, Acton. Hey, Kate. What's up? I don't blame you, Kim. I'm here to tell you, I'm dead serious when I say this. If we could financially survive out there, I would be there in a heartbeat. I love Arkansas. I think it's a gorgeous area. It's a gorgeous state. I'd be there in a second. You don't have to fix it up. House to sell. Never. True. Very true, Kent. I mean, even, hubby was like, we can just sell it as is. And, which we could, but hey, Hope, what's happening? Hey. Yeah, I know, Ginger. I know. There are crap loads of jobs around here. I know, but it's just, you just move states. It's just that, like, that first, like that's a huge move. You know what I mean? Sorry, you guys, my hair's driving me nuts. Yeah, it's just such a big move. That's the only thing. We've just moved into a new home too. We've gone from outer city suburbs to coastal living, beachside. Oh, nice, Shannon. Nice. See that? I would love that. I will love that. Although people say it was a setup and he's still alive. Hey, Copper, what's happening? My boss was just in Arkansas. Her boyfriend or best friend just moved there. She loves it. Oh, nice. Yeah. See, my husband's father's there. His stepmom's there. All of his cousins, he's got one aunt left. The rest of them are gone, but he's got cousins and, I hope that this is the end. Yeah, me too, right? I bet. Yeah, the whole Brian Laundrie thing. So, you know, at the beginning, I had that dream, right? And then I felt that he had killed himself, that he was gone, right? But then I kept going back and forth. Like I felt like he was alive, and I didn't think he was alive. Then I thought he was alive. You know what I mean? And so, man, I blew that one because, I mean, and I can just about guarantee and bet my life that he died pretty quickly after he got there. It wasn't like he hung out hiding for 7 days. You know what I mean? Like I think he did it pretty quick. You know, the other thing is these people that are camped outside of the Laundrie's house, they need to just go. It's over. Their son's dead. They're grieving. And look, obviously their son was no damn angel, but it doesn't matter what your kids do in life. You still love them and they're still your children, you know? I did find it interesting that when their attorney got pissed off on the interviews that he was doing, and he said, you know what, today's not the day. If Roberta and Chris have anything to say about what happened, as far as what transpired between Brandon and, did I say Brandon? Between Brian and Gabby, well, may or may not come out in the future. I'm not saying it right, you guys, but basically he was basically leading into what sounded like they know what happened. They got something to say, but today's not the day to do it because they just found out their son's dead. You know, I think he's been dead probably day 2 or 3 of missing. And I really think he killed himself. I do. You know, I had that dream that he was hanging, but I couldn't see the person. I could just tell it was a guy because all I could see was the back of him. And then I saw him on his knees with his hands behind his back being arrested. So who the hell knows at this point? You know, I was all over the place with this. I'm not perfect, you guys. I wish I were, but I'm not. Hey, Lydia. Lydia's pony. Hey. But it's just, I know there's people out there, conspiracy theorists, that think that the mom and dad planted his bones. I'm here to tell you, he died, and he died right there. Like, but here's the bizarre thing. Okay, I will say this. You know, I don't go into all these conspiracy theory crap. Some of it's probably true, but the majority of it's just people who have way too much time on their hands, who sit at home behind a keyboard thinking, when if they applied themselves 150% to a job or something, they'd be really successful. Sorry, that's just my opinion. There are conspiracy theories out there. I will say JFK Jr. You guys, Kennedy, when Kennedy was shot, I believe there was a lot more to it, you know? But okay, so let me get where I'm going with this. So I don't think for a second, here's what I think, okay? I think that it hit him. All of a sudden it hit him, right? And he realized that, oh shit, I'm going to prison and I'm screwed. I would like to think that he had a conscious thought and that he felt bad, right? But I don't know. I don't think that's it all the way. You know what I mean? I think there was a part of him that did feel bad, but I think there was a bigger part of him that felt like, shit, I'm going to be caught and go to prison for the rest of my life. So I think he told his mom and dad, I'm going to the reserve and I'm done. I really think he did. I think he told him that. Or maybe he left and then calls him and told him, you know what I mean? Because here's the question. Okay, my son goes hiking, right? How would his parents know? Like, I don't even know where my son goes hiking half the time. I know he has a couple of particular places that he goes, but even if I found the place and got there, I want to know where the hell he went hiking at. There are so many different entrances and you know what I mean? Like, there are so many different places. How was it that they knew exactly where he would have been? You know what I mean? I think they knew. I think they knew. I think they knew he was going to kill himself. I think he probably told them that. And, and here they're sitting here like, okay, with thought, okay, it's been a month. Where's he at? How come they haven't found his body yet? You know what I mean? So they decided, oh, the reserve's open now. So we're going to go look. We're going to go look, when really they knew exactly where to go, right? So frustrating, you guys. Just whatever the family knows, hopefully they'll decide to, maybe based on the fact that they're hurting so badly because their dumbass son is dead, maybe they'll say, you know what, we need to just tell the Petito family what we know. I would like to hope that because their son's gone now, maybe they would have a little bit of compassion for the Petito family, and maybe they would be able to tell them what they know, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. All right, you guys, now I'm all over the place here. Can we talk about how his remains were? Oh, I already read that. Aircraft loader jobs. I already read that. I believe he died the first few days yep, me too. Just that parents were not financed. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm still torn about that. Yeah, I don't know. On a more serious note, we have a little 4-year-old Cleo Smith missing from a campsite in a rural coastal town called Carnarvon. I can't pronounce that. Here in Western Australia. Not sure if it's made the news in the US. I have not heard of him, but then again, I try not to watch the news too much. I'll check it out though and see. Wow, right off the bat, I'm seeing some weird stuff. Okay, I'll look into it and see what I come up with. Yeah, because I'm seeing some weird stuff. So, okay. Maybe the dogs are Sarge war dogs. They're marked as that, or one of them is named that, but the meaning of the name has something to do with Thor. Could be. Could very well be, honey. No, it's not fishy. The father already knew he would be in that area. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. But how did, again, like I said, how did he know exactly? You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing I don't get, unless, and I could be wrong, maybe he hikes with his son a lot. Maybe they do the father-son hiking thing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they almost got him for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, he was thinking about himself. I mean, you're absolutely right. There's still a part of me that, I mean, come on. Even had they have caught him, he would have never told the truth about what happened anyway, I don't feel. But I'd like to think that maybe maybe there was a part of him that was like, I can't believe I killed the person that I loved. You know what I mean? All the theories are wild, but I think he just ended up walking into the swamp and drowned himself. I don't know. I would have to go with gun or hanging, really. Isn't it, Pat? The whole state is on alert looking for her. The lead investigators are now saying she may have been abducted from the tent. Wait a minute. Did I get her name right? Her name's Cleo Smith, right? Crap. Now I gotta find where I was looking. Because I'm seeing some pretty wild stuff. So I definitely feel like this child was taken. Yeah. Yeah. His father went to the trails with him often. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, Ken, that makes sense. In the time he could have went. Yeah. Hey, Carrie, what's happening? He said I'm complacent. Wow. I think he drank eye drops. Really? Can you die from drinking eye drops? I feel so bad for the parents. Their thoughts must be all over the place. So scared for her. No doubt. Hey, Cynthia, what's happening? Absolutely not. They will never tell what they know. Yeah. I mean, because I guess I heard something about in the state of Florida, they can't be charged or held responsible. I don't know how true that is. But come on, for crying out loud, like, I hope that they would be kind enough, you know, to quietly sit down with the Petito family and tell them what they know. Because come on, man, that's just, you know. Oh, really, Ken? He had showed them that before. That's that day he drove over there. Okay. A boy was taken by some other boys here and murdered Wednesday morning. The boys turned themselves in yesterday. So sad for the family. 19-year-old murdered by a 20-year-old. Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with people today? I mean, seriously, like, what the hell? You guys, there's like something so evil. I don't know. I kind of disagree, but who knows? If it was suicide, I think hanging, no gun found, and as far as we know, no bullet in his skull. Can't get life insurance payout of suicide if they have one. Oh, there you go. I don't know. Because did you see today how they were going back to where they found his bones and looking for stuff? If they got his bones, then what are they looking for? You know what I mean? That's why it's another reason why I was like, maybe he shot himself. Who knows? Cleo Smith. Okay, good. She's a 4-year-old girl taken from her tent only a few days ago. Her mom and stepdad were asleep in the tent also. Yeah, God, I'm seeing some horrible stuff. Ugh. Oh, you live in Bremerton, Laura. Really? Wow. They cannot charge someone after they're dead. In fact, one of her is going to trial and dies. The charges are dropped because the charges were never proven. Oh, gotcha. What do you think about the journal? Will they be able to read anything? You know, when they first said they had found this notebook, I can just tell you the first thing that pops into my head, like what I was getting. I was getting that it was a justification. It was like him justifying why he did what he did. You know, it would be nice if it were in fact like a diary or a journal to where he told the truth, but that's not what I got. And look, y'all, I have this problem. See, I doubt my gifts sometimes, and I just have to stop doing that. I just have to stick with what I'm getting. You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. It is horrible. Yes, you can die. It poisons you. You fall asleep and die. Really? Holy shit. I didn't know that. Only partial remains were found. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what they're back looking for, trying to find the rest of them or something. The one day people thought it was a joke. So, yeah, he hanged himself. Who took him down? Yeah, that's true. But yeah, because he hadn't been dead that long. Yeah. Why they didn't check the area as soon as the water cleared. It was weird spending all that time and energy when the water was so high, but didn't check that trail. Yeah, that's true. A notebook would be mush if they were in the water for a week. True, that's true. Yeah. I get you, Hope. It's got to be horrible. Since Halloween is around the corner, how about a fun speculation? Is or was Bigfoot real? Nessie from Loch Ness. I definitely think that Bigfoot Sasquatch is real. I do, y'all. You might think I'm nuts, but I really do think he's real. And I just think they've done such a good job of evading people. You know what I mean? That's why there's like 2 pictures or something. We used to take guns to school to hunt after school. There's no way kids could do that. Now the world is crazy. You know, we were just talking about this the other day. Like, my cousins in Indiana, you know, they drove pickup trucks, and they had the like racks, you know, in the back window, and they had all their shotguns there, and they would go to school And I'll do you one better. They lived in a small town, so guess what? They'd turn their truck off and throw the keys on the inside floorboard and go to school. Yeah, you definitely couldn't do that now. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy that how times have changed. Yeah. You're amazing, wonderful person to be. Don't ever doubt your gifts. Oh, thanks, Shannon. But I do that. You know how like women do that, right? We do that anyway. We like doubt ourselves, right? Like all the time. And then on top of it, I doubt my gifts. It always comes back to bite me too, because the couple of times that I've, doubted what I was seeing and what I was getting, it always comes back to bite me. Like, I have to stop being like that. Whatever I get is what I get. And that's that, He would do that. Oh, wait, when water recedes over miles, they could go. Yeah. He would do that. He was a selfish, spoiled boy. Justifying his actions, not his fault. Yep, true. Bigfoot is real. There you go, Afton. I agree. In a fiction book, Bigfoot was made by apes and a human. Really? Wow. I didn't know that. There was a video of him on a trail cam October 9th, same backpack, same hat on back roads on a bike heading that way. I saw something about that, but I feel like he was dead pretty quick. I don't think he was alive for very long. I think he's real. If you watch Channeling Eric, he would see the Bigfoot does not live here, but visits only. That is why he's never captured and infrequently seen. Oh, that makes sense. I was hopeful for Major Harris. His mom was murdered. Then he was kidnapped and killed. Then the perp killed himself. Ah, don't you hate? Those kind of cases kill me, because it's just useless. I don't know. Hey, Miss B, what's happening? You like Channeling Eric too, yeah. I try to remember to watch Channeling Eric, and there's like one other one that I need to start watching, and there's not enough hours in the damn day. Yep, that's the way it was back then. Yep. One thing for sure, domestic abuse on everyone's mind, so that's a positive. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit tonight. Like, if anybody, if you know my story, I started dating this guy, and excuse me, fell head over heels in love, or so I thought, pretty quickly, right? I got engaged. We set a date for a year later, and the night before I was to walk down the aisle, he beat the living shit out of me. On my wedding day, I had to cover up bruises. And I always like covered for him. And I always, people would say, "Are you being abused?" And I'm like, "No, of course not. I fell down the stairs, or I walked into the wall for the 7th time this week. And that's why my eye's black for the 7th time this month." If you know anybody, think anybody is being abused, step in right then. Don't be afraid to call the police. Don't be afraid to just drag them out of there, and just pray that hopefully they'll open their eyes up before it's too late. Because I was very fortunate in that he shot me, and I was able to get away from him. And I kind of like went into hiding for a while. We had our court date, and I went to the court hearing, and then I left the courthouse, and they asked me if I wanted someone to walk me out to my car. I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine." Needless to say, the a-hole found me and was beating the living daylights out of me. And luckily, a sheriff came out. But it was bad, you guys. And it was it was bad. Ironically enough, he ended up, his wife contacted me a couple of years ago and said that he had become a pastor and found the Lord and he needed my forgiveness. Well, long story short, I actually like fell in love with his wife. She was just a really amazing person, right? And she and I had a lot of long talks, online. And I said, is he hurting you? Is he hitting you? I'm like, he has a history of this apparently. I found out a lot of stuff after the fact. And she was like, her exact words were, oh, hell no, I would beat the crap out of him if he ever touched me. And she was a pretty tough chick. So anyway, we had gotten close and she ended up dying in a car accident. And he had messaged me and said that she had died in a car accident. And I looked it up to make sure he wasn't lying to me. And she had, in fact, died in a car accident. And so he would message me and I would talk to him a little bit here and there. He ultimately ended up going to prison because he tried to lure a 15-year-old girl into coming to his town, and he told her what he was going to do to her sexually and that he was going to give her $50 and he was going to get a hotel room. Turns out it was an undercover police officer and he was arrested, thankfully. The sad reality was his wife had died, so he was raising their 14-year-old daughter alone when all this went down. She, I guess, ended up with like her mom's mom, her grandmother, who was much older and had a lot of health issues. So he apparently has since gotten out of prison and has contacted me saying that, that's not how it happened. His daughter did it to him because she was pissed because he wouldn't let her go out with a boyfriend. Y'all, come on. So I finally just blocked him and that was that. And I think I said to him, you know what? You have to face up for what you've done on this earth, and you need to turn your life around because you're not going anywhere fun or nice. And I said, I don't appreciate you lying to me. I was dumb enough to fall for your stupidity before, and that will never happen again, It just, so please, 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 if you know of anybody that you work with or a family member or anyone, it could be a man, it could be a woman. If you think for a second, here's a perfect example. I used to go into work. It would be, 95 degrees outside, and I would be at work with a turtleneck and a long sleeve sweater and pants, I would say, oh, I'm cold. When really I was burning up. It had nothing to do with being cold, right? I had to get good at hiding the bruises on my face. Yeah. So if you think someone's in an abusive relationship, get them out, call the police. It doesn't matter. They can be pissed off at you all they want. I was pissed one time that my neighbor called the police after my ex had beat the shit out of me. The neighbor called the police and I was so angry with our neighbor. I was like, he could have went to jail. I covered for him and I guess I didn't have a lot of marks at that time, so he got away with it. But you just get into like this vicious cycle. It's so insane. You're like a enabler, and yeah, it just, you guys, like, yeah, if you know of anybody, just get them the hell out, like today, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait until next week, today. I have seen too many women that have died, and it could have been me. Could have been me. So, do you know the story of Randy Leach? His dad passed away tragic. He never found him. No, I don't. Let me write him down. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to get caught up, but I don't want to keep this on, I want this to be upbeat, positive. But, it's something that really bothers me. So yeah. Yeah, very true, Ken. It has been thankfully forced to be out in the open a little more. I mean, yeah. My favorite Amazon driver was murdered this week. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. Ah, so sad. And if the wildlife got him, it wouldn't take long for his body. Glad you got away from him. Oh, thanks, Miss B. I believe his truck or vehicle went into a river on its way home. Adventure with Purpose are searching for him underwater. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Victoria. Oh, don't be sorry, girl. Thank you, though, Pat. Thank you. Yes, he shot me. Yes, he did. He did. True story. I was very fortunate, though. He took me into our family room in the basement, and this is after I'd been beaten for like a couple of hours, okay? He took me into the room. He blocked the door. He had all of his guns lined up, and he started like taking his guns and cocking them and, messing with them. And he's like, I'm getting this ready. I'm like, I'm getting this ready. This is bullshit. You're never going to leave me again. I had left him, right? And I had went with a lady at work who lived in Maryland, and I hid at her house, and he found me. To this day, I don't know how he found me, but he found me. Yeah, and he said, you're never going to leave me again. He convinced me that, he was going to therapy and he had changed. I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. Like, I felt that I knew it, but I still went back. And, yeah, he, sorry, you guys, I'm like burning up in here. Woo. Yeah, so he was like, nobody, you're not leaving me ever again. Nobody is going to have you and all this bullshit. And then he had like a Colt 45 handgun thing, and he cocked out like he was going to shoot me. And then he laid it down. Sorry, you guys, I have like a hair and it's driving me nuts. And then he laid it down and he picked up the shotgun and he fired the shotgun, and it went, yeah, right over my big old ear. It just nicked me. But fortunately, the neighbor called the police, and they broke down the front door, and then they got to the door of the room I was in, and they were yelling for me. And I mean, I was like on the ground, And so they were like, we're going to get you out. You're going to be okay. And then bam, that door literally like the door just like cut in half and flew forward, and they, jumped over top of the couch and grabbed him and threw him out. I mean, this police officer picked him up like he was a rag doll, and he wasn't a small guy. I mean, but this guy picked him up like he was a rag doll. And then apparently they proceeded to beat the living shit out of him out front, because they realized what was going on, and the neighbor told him. And the neighbor said, he suspected that this had gone on, many times before, but that a gun had never been fired, Anyway. So, yeah. So, you appear so strong, I would never have thought. And that's where we all assume it has to be classic type. That would be a victim. Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of ironic, too, because after he was arrested and after, everything was out in the open, everybody was like my family and friends, they were like, we knew he was hurting you. We knew it. Everybody said they knew, but it's not like anyone ever confronted me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Even if they confronted me, I probably would have lied and covered for him. You know what I mean? But everybody was like, damn it, I knew he was, so. Yeah, he had a 14-year-old daughter. Yep. Gorgeous little girl. And yeah, he was on the phone He even, listen, he was on the computer. And he even said to this undercover cop who he thought was a 14-year-old, okay, well, I need you to call me so I can make sure you're real because I don't want to get arrested or anything. Yeah. So he knew exactly what he was doing. He's such a liar. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, he was a monster. And, I hate to say this because, I don't want to think badly about anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I really, truly don't want to think badly about anybody. But it's kind of funny how he's like this frail, feeble old man now because he spent a year and almost 2 years in jail. Excuse me. So he's just like I saw he has like a picture that comes up when he messages me, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, he looks so freaking old. I mean, he looks like he's 89 years old. Like, yeah. So, all of his bullshit he's dished out in life has really gotten to him. Exactly, Pat. How you are in life is how you are in death. Exactly. More people need to realize this crap. You know what I mean? Like, and change their lives. You guys, I'm so far behind. How did that happen? I've heard that nasty people have seen their life review and felt totally ashamed and remorseful. I've heard of women being pissed if someone calls the police to your neighbor. Yep. It'd be so great for you guys. You need to get somewhere to where you can grow your own food. Yeah, definitely, Colette. I would love to do that. Did everyone see the news about Baldwin? Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys know I've talked about Brandon before. He's my son's friend who's an actor. He was in the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. So I guess he posted on his social media like a picture of this woman, and he was like, I can't believe it. I'm devastated. And I was like, who is this woman? Well, then, okay, let me back up. So I'm half asleep this morning trying to wake up, and hubby says, hey, Alec Baldwin accidentally shot 2 people on set and one of them died. And I said, I rolled over and I looked at hubby and I was like, good morning. He's a hothead. Are you sure it was an accident? Right? That's the first thing I said. Then I see that Brandon is posted all over social media. Well, then I realized he's an actor. He knew this woman. He was really close to her, and he's like devastated. And Alec Baldwin is a piece of shit. Sorry guys, but he is. I know a lot about him. I know a lot about him, and he's just a piece of shit. So I said to my husband, I'm like, why was he freaking aiming a quote prop gun at the director of photography and some other co-director? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? And then he fires the gun. You guys, I feel so bad for Brandon. Having surgery finally next Tuesday. Oh, you're my prayer, Shell. Definitely pray for you, honey, for sure. Oh my goodness. I had a dream with Maddie McCann where she was with a family and a Mexican person, and she had an orange tabby cat named Trax and like a big house with 30 other dogs in it. Wow, really? That's pretty wild. You mean Maddie, she disappeared, that one, right? I didn't say hello, so hi, hello, how you doing? Hey, Colette. Thank God he didn't kill you. Good, he needed it. Yep. Yeah, no doubt. I think about that neighbor all the time. Like, I wonder whatever happened to him. Because, we didn't really have social media back then at all, so. Finally, reconstruction on my knee. Looking forward to being able to walk in. Yeah, no doubt, I bet. Jeez. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad I'm here, too. Victoria's already done a video over domestic abuse. Check it out. Yes, I have. You guys, I'm sweating so bad. These stupid ass lights are so hot. Ugh. Oof. 4 weeks today, I had total knee replacement. Second time this year. Good Lord. That's crazy, Pat. Oh, you guys, I found out my uncle is in the hospital in the ICU. Um, they're moving him to a nursing facility because he can't do anything for himself. He's just he's just not able to breathe. He's just so sick. And I saw him in June at the family reunion. I'm surprised he's still here, but he's gonna go soon. I mean, I can feel it. Didn't he, or was it his dad that killed the woman early in his career? And he claimed he did not even know her initially. Yeah, I don't know that aspect of it, but I can tell you, Alec Baldwin is not a nice man. I don't care what anybody says or anybody tries to feed you. He's a piece of shit. Always has been, always will be. Sorry, guys, but he is. There's no point in me going into the reasons why I know, but he is. A lot of people, yeah, I wouldn't have sympathy for him. I mean, what? No, I have a heart. Okay, so if in fact it was an accident, I feel horrible for him. Number one, why does a prop gun work? Why does it have real bullets in it? Aren't they supposed to like shoot blanks? Like, so that's my first question. My second question is, why was he aiming it at the director, the photography director, and one of the other directors? Why wouldn't he be aiming it at who he's supposed to shoot in the scene? You know what I mean? So the dream though seemed like she was with a good family, but told the Mexican guy told. Wow. Will you post more readings in the near future? I love your reading videos. Definitely. Definitely. Cannot understand the prop gun. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. They said they have 3 different safety officers. That doesn't make any sense. There's something not right about the whole thing. Yeah, but Donna the psychic said after she was dead, he stomped on her face. He said, "What was I thinking?" Wow. Wow. We are getting COVID beta plus in UK now. The vaccines are going to be useless. Still no changes to the initial. You guys, let me tell you. Hubby has to get the vaccine, and he's so upset. I've done some research, and I told him if you're going to get anything, get Johnson & Johnson. It's one shot, you're done. He's so upset that his work called him. And oh, listen to this. Let me tell you. He contacted his doctor, and he said, you know, would you be willing to give me a waiver based on my health issues and based on this and this and this? And she wrote back to him and she said, you know, Mark, I empathize with you. You know, you're in a tough spot. She said, but according to the CDC, I'm not allowed to do that. I said, what the hell do you mean, according to the CDC, you're not allowed to do that? What is that bullshit? I don't know, you guys. No. You're getting COVID. Oh, yeah, I just read that. You don't have to apologize. I can see he is not a nice guy. He was seen in a major rage with his wife, Kim Basinger, years ago. Yeah. He has a daughter too, right? Haley Baldwin. And yeah, she's the one that's married to, isn't she married to Justin Bieber? Yeah. I've been watching on my laptop. I can't comment. They did one light bullet. Oh, one light bullet. And how'd the other person die? Hey, I am. Or no, one person died, one person got injured. So maybe the bullet went through the lady that died. I think at close range, blanks can hurt someone too. Oh, wow. Prop gun has a little gunpowder and blows stuff out. Okay. Blanks kill their bullets minus the gunpowder. The gunpowder is only there to project the bullet with speed. Wow. Their lawyer told them not to talk to anyone, made them look really bad. Oh, you're talking about Brian Laundrie's parents? The lawyer's a piece of shit too. I'm sorry, but he is. But that is just crap. No one should be forced to take a vaccine. My son works in the COVID ICU unit at a major hospital in North Carolina. He quit. He refused to get the shot. His whole family. Wow. Yeah, it irritates the piss out of me that he has to take the vaccine, but he doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't take the vaccine, he loses his job. And just a bunch of shit. Like, It's so frustrating because we know of so many people that got the COVID vaccination and that ended up in the hospital. His father, his aunt, my friend's friend got vaccinated, ended up with COVID in the hospital and died the other day. Excuse me, here near where I live. Yeah, literally 2 days ago. So this crap of them saying, oh, all the people in the hospital are ones that haven't been vaccinated, that's not true. It's not true, you know? A handsome young actor years ago accidentally killed himself with a prop gun. 2 shots of better protection. They just said J&J should have been 2 shots. Oh, okay, wow. Tell them to ask them to aspirate prior to injection. It rules out the risk of intravascular injection and ensures it's only in the muscle. China all aspirate, but Europe, UK doing it. Wow. There's a crossbury practice car at the beginning. Yeah, you guys, I'm like burning up. These lights are so freaking hot. Look at this. I'm like pouring, melting. I'm melting. Plus this room, I don't know what it is about this stupid room, but it's so hot all the daggone time. I'm starting to see people being fired or giving up work due to the issue of not taking the vaccine. Yep. Yeah, I just saw this thing where, Chicago is like, so many people are, dying there every weekend because gangbangers and stuff have guns and they kill, right? And now these police officers that risk their lives every day in Chicago with all these crazy people that have guns, these thugs, they're being fired because they won't take the vaccine. What they say, they've already lost like 160 officers. They were down. So apparently they needed to hire like 200 and some officers. Well, then now they're down another 160 officers because they got fired because they refused vaccination. People are scared. That's the whole thing. People are really scared because you're hearing too many horror stories. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a vaccination that they put hardly any time into at all. You know what I mean? Look at the polio vaccine. How many years did that take? And I'm the first one to say, I need to get vaccinated because my mom and dad had polio, But you guys, I mean, what the hell? Like, let's see. Monster under our bed has a letter talking about Brian and what was told to the parents from a family friend. Says a lot. Has answered. Really? What is it? Monster under our bed? I'm gonna have to look that up later. You guys, it is so hot in here. It seems like it's hotter tonight in here than it was last week, and it's cooler outside. Okay, let's see. The Baldwin thing reminds me of when Bruce Lee's son died shooting the crow. Yeah, I actually thought about that. Okay, they will say that a person is not vaccinated if they have not went 2 weeks getting their last shot. That is why the statistics are running so high. Yeah, true. I'm waiting for them to stop my Social Security disability because I haven't gotten the shot. Oh, I didn't think of that. I hope not. Jeez. Please talk to their doctor. There must be important details. I'm so sorry I went through domestic violence with that POS. I went to work with a black guy years ago at Normal's POS. Wow, I'm glad you got away because I feel you, girl. I've been there. The gun would bury itself in the mud. There was talk of a gun. Yeah, it could be, right? If there was all that water. Yeah, there have been other deaths too. They now have safety officers. It's just, I mean, realistically, I'm going to have to get it. My husband was like, no, you can't get the vaccine. He's like, let me get the vaccine. I have to get it. You don't have to get it. But if I ever want to go, ow. Did you hear that? My arm cracked like 4 times. If I ever want to get on a plane to go see my sister, I have to get the vaccine first. Oh, it was in a watertight bag, really? Is that, okay, let me ask you this. Is that what the white bag was that the dad walked out with. Was that what it was? I don't know that movie, honey. I'm not sure. He's the one douchebag of all the Baldwin brothers. The other ones are okay. I don't know what happened to him because the other ones are okay. So, oh, okay. Glenn Ross movie. Well, I haven't seen that. A doctor once told me that hiccuping is the closest way to dying without being sick. I'd actually heard that. That's funny. I'd actually heard that before. Did you see hold on. Chris, is dad back home?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Hope he's all right. The white bag, I saw like, the dad walked over with a white bag and like handed it to the police or FBI or whatever. I wonder if that's what they were talking about because it looked like one of those watertight bags. Because I actually have one of those, and it looked like the one that I have. Well, the hiccuping girl did not lose weight. Yeah, see, that would be my luck. If I got that, I actually saw something about her years ago, and if I had that, I would end up gaining weight. You know, I even think of food and I gain weight, so. A Baldwin evicted a horse rescue lady from a property he wanted to develop this year. Figures, he's such a POS. My mom had polio and wears a caliper. The white bag had a tear in it that the dad was carrying. Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom had, by the time she was 14, she had like, I don't know how many surgeries. I mean, so many. And then she walked with crutches. My dad had braces from his waist all the way down because he didn't have any use of his legs. So he would use his legs like with the braces, you know? So he was on crutches and braces his whole life. So yeah, I had some strong parents, y'all. They were awesome. Yeah, I don't have anything. I can't. You guys, I can't even. Baldwin is just. Can't even stand his name. You guys, I think I'm going to get off here tonight. I know I've only been on an hour. I'm sorry. I'm burning up. I hope you guys have an amazing week. What do I have planned this week? A lot of stuff to work on. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So next week, I'm supposed to get the final delivery of my lye because I'm going to start making lye soap. I'm so excited. And tomorrow we're going to like 3 huge cemeteries. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. I want to get to bed early tonight so I can go to the cemeteries. Oh, go for it. You could ask them. That would be awesome. Everybody have a great week. A lot about dollars for me. I don't even know why I say that. Why do I say that? I don't know. Bye, guys. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend and an amazing week.